The man arrested for this week's subway shooting is now being held without bail tonight. Frank James faced a judge for the first time today, and prosecutors say he is the one who shot 10 people during the morning rush in Sunset Park, Brooklyn on Tuesday, unleashing the type of attack the city has not seen in decades. We have team coverage for you following the latest on the investigation. And News 4 investigative reporter Sarah Wallace starts us off from the courthouse in downtown Brooklyn. Sarah.
Well, and Adam, the federal court judge here ordered Frank James held without bail after prosecutors argued in court that he terrifyingly opened fire on subway passengers, interrupting their morning commute in a way this city hasn't seen in more than 20 years. The judge.
Frank, why'd you shoot all those people?
Federal prosecutors say this man, Frank James, carefully planned and premeditated his crime against subway riders on Tuesday. They noted in court papers the 62-year-old came to Brooklyn prepared with all the weapons and tools he needed to carry out the mass attack, including using a semi-automatic Glock to shoot 10 people after setting off smoke grenades. The chaos on an N train in the morning rush left 23 people injured, including Araldo Gonzalez, shot in the leg. He's recovering in the hospital using crutches to move around. Today, the 18-year-old college student publicly thanked the Good Samaritan who helped Gonzalez get off the train.
Thank you so much, because you stepped up when no one else wanted to. Everyone else rushing off the train to save themselves.
Investigators quickly focused on James, who left a trail of evidence behind, including his gun, a key to a U-Haul he rented, and bank cards. Cops arrested him yesterday afternoon in the East Village without incident after he called Crime Stoppers.
Sunset Park.
One of his federal defenders highlighted that fact this afternoon, cautioning against a rush to judgment.
What we do know is this. Yesterday, Mr. James saw his photograph on the news. He called Crime Stoppers to help. He told them where he was.
Injured subway riders just grateful the alleged attacker is behind bars.
I definitely feel a bit better knowing that the man is, the supposed suspect is captured and that he wouldn't be able to do it again.
Huari Benkata feels the same way. He was sitting right next to the shooter and also got struck by a bullet in the leg.
I get shot in the back of the leg, the back of my knee, and it comes out through the other side.
James, dressed in a beige prison uniform, did not say anything in court, but he did nod yes when the judge asked him if he understood the charges against him. Live from downtown Brooklyn, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
All right, Sarah, thank you. So who is Frank James and why did he allegedly attack those people on the subway? Investigators are still piecing together the timeline here, trying to find out the motive. And News 4 Chief Investigative Reporter Jonathan Deans picks up our team coverage with the latest on the investigation. John.
Adam, investigators say the videos he posted online help show he's a man who was a lone actor with mental issues, driven by anger and hate, and who had a desire to kill. Today, we're learning more about his arrest. Frank James called police himself. In addition to saying he was near a McDonald's in the East Village, he told police what he was wearing and told them he was carrying a green backpack. When they arrested him, he had a second Metro card on him, different from the one he used just before and after the Brooklyn attack. That is why police lost track of his movements, even though they now believe he continued to ride the subways until he was arrested. Even though he called police on himself, police were already in the area closing in after a man posted a sighting on Twitter and alerted officers. They were swarming the area looking for the shooting suspect when he called Crime Stoppers. Last night, in a raid in Philly, the FBI searched a rental where James had been staying and a separate storage locker. There, they found more ammunition and at least one more smoke canister. Officials say James rented that U-Haul in Philly and drove to New York with his weapons to carry out the attack. As for that gun on the subway, investigators say he had 3 magazines that held 30 rounds each, up to 90 bullets in all. He fired 33 shots and then the gun jammed, police say. One cell phone recovered at the scene. When he was arrested, he had a second cell phone that investigators did not know about. Otherwise, they would have tried to use its signal to track him. The FBI and police trying to get into those phones, but unclear if they've had any success. James declined to be questioned and asked for a lawyer. Some officials tell us they think one grenade might have accidentally been set off prematurely on that train, prompting James to begin shooting. This happening before, perhaps, reaching a higher profile target, perhaps in Manhattan. All that speculation by some officials at this point, because again, they say James is not talking. Jonathan Deans, News 4.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you. We may find out for sure soon enough. In the meantime, a lot of New Yorkers want to know what the MTA is going to do to try to stop something like this from happening again. Now, the MTA is now acknowledging surveillance cameras failed at the scene of Tuesday's shooting. They blamed it on wireless connectivity problems. And the chairman said today the MTA will soon be investing more money on more cameras across the network.
No excuses. We have to have these important security features working. But the important thing that cannot be lost is all our focus collectively ought to be on prevention.
Lieber there also pointed to the hundreds of camera images that did work, including these, showing the suspect, Frank James, apparently entering the system at Kings Highway. That video and several others were turned over to law enforcement to check out. And you can stay with News 4 as we follow the latest developments on the subway attack. Download the free NBC 4 New York app, and you can sign up there to get breaking news alerts sent right to your phone.